Welcome everyone to my information speech presentation. Today we're going to talk about information security in a way to secure our information either online or in our house, in our personal computer. Did you know that recent statistics from entrepreneurs in their password statistic, the bad, the worst, and the ugly article, they state that 3 out of 4 people use duplicate passwords, many of which have not been changed in 5 years or more. Unsurprisingly, about 40% of them say that they had a security incident in the past year, meaning that they had an account hacked, a password stolen, or they were giving notice that they had personal information that had been compromised. I am an information security major, and I have learned that your password is the first and the last line of defense against security breaches, and only a strong password creates a stronger security for our information. Tonight, this is an example of what not to do. This is a list of passwords that people uses, and if your password is in that list, you're gonna be interested in what I have to say. So this is the top 10 list. But hasn't it been everybody in the position where you're trying to create an account online and you said that your password is not strong enough, it doesn't have the right characters for it? Well, don't worry about it. I'm going to tell you what to do to get the right combination of characters for a good password. But what makes a good password? There is certain requirements for a good password. And the first thing that we need to know is that a password, the longer the better. It's got to be at least 8 characters or longer to be able to be a secure password. Doesn't have to include any real names, any company names, nothing like that. It doesn't have to be a password that you used previously, and it doesn't have to contain any word. And it has to contain either an uppercase letter, lowercase letter, numbers, symbols found on your keyboard, like the pound sign, hashtag, like we know it now, the dollar sign, percent sign, all those different characters, you got to be included in it to be a strong password. But what happened? You create a strong password with a bunch of random characters. It's 15 characters long, and you can't remember it. So what you do is it's hard to keep track. So many accounts, and you don't know how, well, there is a method that you can use, and this is it works like this. Take a sentence, something that is familiar to you, and you can turn it into a password. Like, for example, I have here, this little piggy went to market. It's, easy to remember. And you just change all the sentence and just use the first initial of them, and you can turn it into a TLP underscore W2M.
I'm trying.
Now that you know how to create a good password, here's some things that you need to do to keep it safe, because just a strong password doesn't really keep your information secure. You gotta know what to do. So the main thing is don't share your password with anybody, and if you can have 2 different factor authentication, use it. And this is how you can get a strong password and be secure online and at home with your own computer. Now that you know how to create a password, now you know how to keep it safe, and you think that you can be safe online and at home, the main thing that you need to remember is to keep your password secure in a place that only you know. If you have to write it down in a place that you know is going to be safe. And That way, your information in your computer at home is gonna be secure, and you don't have to worry about losing any of your information. That concludes my presentation. Thank you, everyone.